guys, welcome to another episode of Thrive with Oluwatomisin. So on this episode, I wanted us to talk about something very important and something that has actually been on my mind for quite a while, which is building faith in the midst of uncertainties. And one classic example that comes to mind is when we remember how Peter and Jesus, how Peter walked on water and how Jesus was like, come out. And Jesus was walking on water and told Peter, come out and join me in the midst of in the whole water. And Peter was like, hey, how is this possible? And somehow that kind of relates to what uncertainties look like. But I'm no stranger to uncertainties. I've had different kinds of uncertainties in my life. I've had to change jobs. I've had to think of new career goals. And for me, it has been one, the ride has not been, always smooth. Sometimes you get bumps on the way. But, it was very important for me to build my faith and to, how did I increase my faith even when those times were like, you don't even know what's next. And for me, I just wanted to share it on today's episode. So be relaxed and stay tuned.
Hi co-leaders, welcome to your channel, and this is Thrive with Oluwatomisin.
So one of the things that really helped me was that I took very intentional control of what I heard and what I saw. Controlling what you hear and what you listen to is very important for your faith, because when you want to build your faith, you have to ask yourself, what am I listening to? What am I hearing? And this is why it's very important. So for me, I made sure that I listened to people who were edifying me, who were encouraging me to be a better version of myself, even when all these uncertainties were surrounding me. People like Joshua Selman, people like Pastor Samadeyemi. So those were like on my constant replay for building of faith. And also I also listened to my Bible as well, which is very important, which is like the foundation for building of your faith. So the next thing I would like to talk about, apart from being intentional and about what you listen to and what you hear, is also apart from being intentional about what you want to hear and what you want to listen to, is journaling. So this was something I really learned, like journal everything that you feel. For me, what journaling meant was I had like a journal where I wrote my feelings, how I was feeling, and how I was talking to God. So for me, it was more like I was documenting what I was talking to God about. So it helps you to release your emotions. It helps you to vent out, I would say, how you're feeling, and somehow it kind of validates whatever feelings you're having. So for me, building your faith requires, journaling and keeping your conversations with God, so that you can, at the end of the day, go back to these conversations, look at it and see how you've grown from it and what you've learned from it. So that would be my second tip on building your faith in the midst of it. So the third thing I want to talk about is having a testimonial book. I call them testimonial stones. So I actually have one. Hold on a minute, I think I'll show you mine. Yes, for reference. This is my own, I call it memorial stones. I don't know if you can see it. I've had it for like a while. Let me see when I started to have it. I think in 2021 was when I first had like the first entry. And so normally what I do is I usually write out like the things God had done for me and like my testimonies. So that's why I call them memorial stones. So for me, it's like my hall of fame for God. And I put down the things He had done for me, and whenever I feel down or I feel very uncertain about situations, I go back and I write. I look at it and I look at, oh, God has done this for me before in the past. God has, this is what He has done, and this is what he would do. So for me, it was just being very, very thankful for God, and it's really very nice, and I think it's a very good idea you can actually implement as co-drivers in your journey of faith.
My fellow co-drivers, building your faith in the midst of uncertainties require more than just being intentional about what you see or what you hear. It also requires journaling your conversations with God, and also having your hall of fame of memorial stones where you can see the things He had done for you in the past, and also brag about it even when you're uncertain about your current situation. I would love to hear in the comment section what has helped you to navigate uncertainties. Till next time, cheers.